Hello guys, this is continuation to the previous lecture, like where we were like trying to do adding some columns or putting some computation on the column. So it's just continuation to AWS Glue programming 1. So now is the later part 1.1. So we have already created a glue session. So this was explained into the previous lecture, and now if I click on this, so it's gonna show me the schema of this database and table name. This was also explained previously. So now here converting to a Spark data frame. So this one is showing all the full column contents. This was like showing two row and full column contents. So all these things we have covered in previous lecture. So now how about this? So this one is just like a subset data frame we have created. So this was also explained in the previous lecture. Now I would like to add these column also once again. So this is kind of like our data frame final. So we have four new columns added, attribute value 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now the main key purpose of this today or this lecture is like how to write this dynamic frame to AWS S3 using DataSink Object, and another option is this one. So I will select the markdown, and if you run it, so it's gonna appear it like as a big comment. Yeah, so this one is important thing, so you must pay attention to that. So this example is writing data dynamic frame dataset to AWS S3 using DataSync object, and this one is writing dynamic frame dataset to AWS S3 using dynamic frame from option method. So if you look at it here, so both these methods or API are available in this glue context class, so which is PySpark one. So inside the PySpark, so you have glue context class, and in this, so we gonna use both the options. So first is this get sync, and then next one is the write dynamic frame. So if you say like what is the difference, there is not much significant difference apart from syntax. Only the dynamic frame is much faster as compared to the getSync method. But you will be able to see the performance difference only when like you will be dealing with a large data set. So going back to the notebook, so it's gonna write to the BT course bucket output. So both of them, and the connection type is S3. In this also format is CSV. Here is also CSV separator we have mentioned, and this is all the code inside that. So we will go to the BT course bucket 4 and look at output. So nothing is there, so let's go and run this. Yeah, so this one is completed successfully. Now let's go into the bucket and see whether records are there. Yeah, so 4 files are here. Now go to the crawler screen. So we have already created a crawler here, so which I explained how to create a crawler in previous lectures also. It's available, so you can go and see like what are the things, what are the property for this. So this crawler is pointing to output folder, so which is this one, BT course bucket 4, and output folder is this. So you can see like it's mapped to this. So now once crawler is like created, and once you run that, then it's gonna start showing your table here. I'm in the Athena now, Athena console. So this one is Athena console. And here you will see like this after running the crawler. So it will gonna start showing all the columns here. So what you can do now, let's run the query and see. Okay, it's showing the data, but one thing is missing. So like we have added 4 new columns, right? So we need to run the crawler again. So if schema get changed. So let's do that. So crawler is running now. So it's going to update the data schema also, and then we will be able to see in the Athena table here. So let's wait for the crawler to finish. So it's still running, you can see. So this crawler got created in previous lectures and it's pointing to different location. So this is the crawler you have to create, and I have explained you guys in the previous lecture how to create a crawler. So you can follow that previous lecture. Yeah, so now it's showing succeeded. So let's go and see like is it updated the table. Still running, so let's wait. Showing the success, but oh, it's the last one, sorry. So maybe meanwhile we can cover like same thing here, then write dynamic frame dataset to AWS S3 using the dynamic frame option. So this one is also gonna write the same data. So we can do that. It's going only going to make the dataset like double size, nothing else. Nothing else is gonna be wrong. So I can run that meanwhile. Yeah. So this one is also done, and if you look at here, so you will have now 8, all together 8 file. So previously it was 4, now it's 8, so you can see. And then now let's go to the crawler again. So crawler is stopping now here. So in this, let's see now whether schema got updated or not. So I'm gonna refresh that. Yeah, awesome. So you can see like 4 new columns have been added here, and hopefully crawler has finished his job, but it's still in the stopping. So we can run the query and see. Yes, you can see all the columns, new columns are available here also. Yeah, so that's all for this lecture.